What's up guys, welcome to my first ever video. Basically this channel is just going to be me telling crazy stories I've either heard, seen, or been a part of, and I'm just going to play video games in the background for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, like, honestly, what's with this blonde hair on these characters? Why did they make it look so bad? I'm blonde myself and honestly would have liked to make my character look a little mental. But, you know what? Let's forget about that. So, today I'm going to be telling you guys about a story where my friend almost got kidnapped, I feel like. Okay, so I live out here in Vegas, and my friend, just to not share her name, we'll just call her Sarah or something. Okay. So Sarah was just doing her usual thing. She's pretty crazy life, big partier, all this good jazz. And she's walking down the strip late at night and she's in her car, right? Her friends are just smoking weed, how they do. And she meets this guy who comes up to her because she had her reverse lights on because she's dumb and just sits her in her car in reverse. And he asked her, rolled up in his Bentley and was like, hey, are you guys going to be leaving soon? And of course, her being her, she was like, yeah, of course. But her friend then rolls up, pulls out and goes, wanna smoke a blunt, dude? This guy's 40 years old, let me say that. He's like middle-aged, really odd. Like, who would smoke a blunt with a bunch of 22-year-olds? So this guy goes, yeah, sure. So he gets in their car. Alright, first sign that something weird's happening. And, okay, so honestly, why is punching trees your way of getting wood? Like, I just imagine going to a park and, like, seeing some dude punching a tree and being like, what the hell is this guy doing? And him going, I'm building a house! Okay, but back to the story. So, my friend smokes a blunt with this guy, and then he goes, hey, I'm actually throwing a party later. Do you guys want to potentially join? Which, okay, first of all, no, don't just go to some random dude's house. Alright, but my friend being who she is, she of course agreed. He said, alright, yeah, I'll come over. So they go over, he gives them their address, right? So it's like this really weird house. It's like all the way up this big hill overlooking the strip in Vegas. And they get there and they're like, okay, what the heck? Like, where does this guy live? And they get to the top of the hill and they see this gigantic house. Like, easily maybe a $5 to $10 million house. I mean, big infinity pool, like, glass doors, insane. And they're like, okay, this probably isn't the right place. But anyways, she goes in there, knocks on the door, and it ends up being the same guy. And, of course, like, keep in your mind that she hadn't really seen this guy stand up yet. Like, he was sitting in her car and then left. She never really saw him, just her friend. And the opening line he says is, bet you thought I'd be taller. But I do have something that's pretty tall, and if you know what he's talking about, I'm not going to explain it just because, you know, I think it's pretty obvious what he's trying to hint at. But yeah, so they start hanging out at this guy's house. He has like every drug imaginable there, which is really weird, and he's just sharing it with a bunch of my friends. And I didn't go, she invited me, but I was like, nah, I'm trying to sleep. And so there's that. Also, how the heck do you build a pickaxe? I totally forgot. 1 stone, thatch, and wood? Okay, I don't know how to get stone, but that doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna punch it out of this dinosaur. Yeah, I expected that to happen. Okay, it was just fun though, since I'm not that far. Yeah, so she's chilling there and then other people start showing up, right? And the general age group of people showing up is 20 to maybe 23, so there's underage people at this party. And remember that this guy is 40 years old or older. And so my friend goes up to him and was like, oh, do you live here alone, or wife or kids or anything? He said, nope, just me. And he goes, I got here all on my own. Like, she didn't question his success or anything. So the night goes on apparently a little bit longer, and she goes up to him and she's like, oh, so what do you do for a living? And all he says is business. Like, that is literally the most vague description you could ever give somebody. What the heck is business? You know, that could mean so many things. Like, you could be a financial manager, an accountant, a salesperson, freaking banker, who knows? Like, a businessman. And then she goes, oh, what kind of businessman? Honestly, look at this. That's so weird seeing like your dead self. Okay, but she goes, what kind of businessman? He goes, oh, I sell things. Like, what is that? Transfers T. Okay, got it. Like what does that mean? Business. Okay. So later on in the night, she goes, okay, I gotta go because I have work tomorrow. This is a coworker of mine also. And she's like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'll see you guys later. And then this guy then goes, oh, just stay here. Like, it's not safe for you to drive. And he's like, I have a big house. I have like 14 rooms. You wouldn't even notice I'm here. Okay, first of all, she barely met this dude. He's inviting her to stay in his house where he's alone. He's a vague businessman. So, what crosses my mind? I mean, this guy has millions and millions of dollars, obviously, and he won't even say what he is. There's only one option. Either he works for the cartel, he's an organ dealer, because people sell organs on the black market, an organ dealer, or he kidnaps people and then sells them. So that's what I'm thinking, is he's gonna kidnap my friend. So my friend ends up sharing her location with me after this guy says that, and I call her and I'm like, where the hell are you? And she's like, oh, I'm just at some dude's house just hanging out. I'm like, how did you end up there? And that's when she told me this whole story, right? So eventually she actually leaves when this guy isn't looking, and like comes back and her friend's like still there and they didn't know where she went. So there's like this whole thing, and basically she ended up calling her friends and she's like, I left, the guy was getting creepy. But so basically that was the end of the story. But like, still, this dude, 40 years old, hanging out with nothing but 20-year-olds, who knows what he does for a living? He's just a businessman. Like, seriously? Okay. Like, something weird was going on. So I'm just expecting one day on the news to just hear just businessman kidnaps young girl, 40-year-old businessman. And I'm like, okay, my friend was gonna die. I told her, I was like, you need to figure your life out. But she's like, nah. She's like, it's just a thing. I was fine. I had shared my location. But you know, that's just a day in the life of, let's see, what did I say her name I was gonna call her? Sarah, that's right. Sarah, okay. Day in the life of Sarah. Yeah, so, okay. Honestly, I haven't done anything this whole time. I've just been messing around. Just telling the story. I got way too into it. Yeah, but that's the story on my friend who I feel like met a human trafficker. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching my first video. If you could smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be posting videos every couple days or once a week. I'll try my best to get more content out. This is just something I'm trying out. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.